$5,000 on the line, Josh Boyd. Corbett and Britton, your front row. And we are green.
For the first time into turns 1 and 2, Britton up wide. Going too wide was Andrew Brazzuti. Hit the concrete fence that allows Claridge Randall and the dude Paul Morris through. 3 wide, Mitch Randall hiking the front left up further back. Out in front, Corbett off to a tidy lead on the low side. Kevy Britton, Mark Robinson, David Clark following suit. Paul Morris up into position number 5 in the Absolute Diesel. Isuzu Trucks, Phil Roberts' own car. 3 wide behind them was Schofield, Claridge and Pizzuti. The 25 Bosmac cars had an average start to say the least. Not what he wanted. He's dropped wholesale spots. He's in position number 11 now.
Front 4 cars settling into a rhythm. There you see second, third and fourth roll through your shot. Mitch Randall still further back in the pack, bangs it off the concrete. You see the sparks fly. Schofield on the inside of him. Scott Cannon, though, runs in 6th position ahead of him. How's the start from Paul Morris, though? Running around in 5th position just ahead of this group.
Really good job from the T&E group, number 79.
And Clark didn't need an extra invitation. The event leaders, Bicknell, number 1, rolled through on the inside of Robinson there. The door was just left ajar and moved himself to 3rd. We go back and look at Scotty Cannon. He's got Schofield all over the back bumper. McDonald running through the middle. It's very busy for 6th, 7th and 8th on your screen right now. I tell you what though, Clark has moved through to 3rd and he has streaked away from Robinson. He's about to close right in on the back of Kevy Britton here.
At the moment, the fastest car on track is your A1. Ray Claridge, the 95, pulls to the infield. The Super Rooster entry is out of this one. Such a shame for him. Chris Corbett going through lap traffic nicely. Kevy Britton, real company with your Australian champion at the moment. Going into turn 1 and 2 down low. This lap traffic, Dale Corbett, Mick Turner, the tough bucket 61, the next cars. Britton looks to the high side. Might be able to make it work, gets shuffled wide, that allows Clark through. Clark up the inside, gets 1 car down, still 2 wide for position number 2. This time around though, Corbett slides wide, Clark squeezes through, and these 2 cars are both closing in on your race leader at a rapid rate of 9.
Yeah, you see the 48 of Chris Corbett, the blue car, rolling the top side. He's side by side with David Clark. Clark goes to the inside, the number 1 machine. Corbett closed the door. That got very close, Josh Boyd.
Gee whiz, that could have been ugly. That was very close to going south for our race leaders. Corbett still hanging on at the moment. The 15 of Haynes is in front of him. Lap traffic starting to cause a bit of an issue for your drivers as your front 3 cars are all backed up.
They're going to have to get off the bottom at some stage. I just don't know who wants to be the one to do it. Look at Kevin Britton. Go to the outside. Levels up with David Clark as Chris Corbett fires it down the inside of the lap car. It's going to get very, very panel damage sort of territory very soon if they don't start to move around the racetrack, but they like to hook the bottom right now, Josh.
Speedy needs to really stick it with these front 2 cars. Mark Robinson back there as well, still unable to capitalise. It's going to get busy in front of your race leaders. 8 laps to go in lap traffic. Oh, as I say that, we get a yellow. So a lot of changing up with this Delaware restart could shake things up nicely for the restart with 9 to go for $5 grand.
Corbett, he's going to go straight to the bottom as Britton trying to make something work. Look at McDonald, roll the middle. He's going to make a position up on Robinson, but can he get back to the low side? McDonald looking pretty handy in the middle of the racetrack right now, but these V8 Dirt Model 5s really hooking that left rear into the grippy stuff on the bottom. And Chris Corbett, he is large and in charge here with...
Might think to come to the infield. Car looks all sorts of ugly at the moment. That'd be a nightmare to drive. To go. Make that 7 this time past the stripe. Clark, Britton, Robinson and Zach McDonald. Your front 5 cars beginning to check out, but this battle for the lead, Jared, on your screens, really heating up.
Yes, Clark hasn't let him get away here. He won't do anything too silly, but he's undefeated so far this season. Or just gets it a little hot that time, and look at the ground he gives up.
Really closing in. Robinson unable to latch in, gets up into the slick, might open it up for McDonald, but on the final rotation, Chris Corbett for the final time down the back straightaway. The Daniel Trucking N48 has hold off a brave charge from the A1. Will take $5,000 for the Super Rooster Classic. Lost it by the smallest of margins last season. Prevailed this time around. Plenty of support from his crew. There'll be a happy Chris Corbett behind the wheel of this machine. As our other cars get out. He'll get a roof dance going if he can. Make plenty of noise for Chris Corbett. Well done.
Yeah, no, it was a really good race. The lap traffic was getting a bit wild there for a minute when me and Clarkie, I seen him poke his nose there and I was like, I'm not letting you have this one. But yeah, it's a big race. Big thank you to Ray from Super Rooster for putting it on. It's a great event. It was great last year. We missed out by .001 of a second last year, so it's good to win it this year.